Hello, it's Alyssa, and this is Super Cali Listic. So I committed a week ago to doing a live video on this channel every week. The last few live videos, I have actually done them unlisted because I'm a control freak, okay? I want control. I want a quality control. If I say something that I don't want in the video, I want to be able to take it out. I want to put all of the description box info for everyone coming through so you can see what's going on and you can see the links that I'm talking about. But this week, I'm just committed to letting go of my perfectionism and just letting this happen. Hello, someone's here, I don't know who. And that's another part of this that's like really confronting because I've had this channel since 2009, and I let it go. Basically, I've always produced content on a regular basis, but more like a video a month. I haven't really like done like the YouTube thing where I'm like posting on a regular basis. So a week ago I said I'm going to commit to posting on a regular basis. I'm going to commit to doing a live video every Thursday, and it's only been a week and I already feel very confronted by it. But I decided no one's gonna want to watch a live video after the fact. You're gonna want to be here and chat and hopefully subscribe so we can continue a conversation. So yeah, I'm just like throwing a lot of noodles against the wall here, and I want to warn everybody. So I want to warn my subscribers who've been with me forever and you're awesome, that I might annoy you because I might be doing all kinds of things. I had one subscriber come by a couple months ago when I started doing Monday mornings with Momo, which is a live video where I just like follow my dog around because it started as like an inside joke between my son and I, and then I started really enjoying it, and then my dog started really enjoying it, and we've started to like work together, and I'm gonna get into that. But so I think I pissed off one of my subscribers because he came by and he's like, "What? This is just your dog? You're not gonna say hi?" And I'm like, "No, this is her video," and I didn't come over and say hi. And I think he's like, "Whatever, Alyssa," you know. So I'm like so many people. I want people to be happy. I want people to enjoy their experience on this channel. I am figuring out what this channel is. It's been like a 10-year process and it's still going because I'm clear that I am very Californian. That's like my identity, I guess you could say. On my dad's side, my family came here in like the 1850s. And anyways, I feel like every time I talk about my family history, it's pretty boring, so I usually cut it out. But I grew up on the Central Coast, and it's really formed a huge part of my identity for better or worse. So I know that this is like a California woman now. I'm not a California girl anymore. I mean, I guess I always will be, but I'm a mom. I have two kids, going through a lot with that. So I get that this is like a mommy, like lifestyle channel, but that could be so many things, right? So it's like when you're setting out to create content, there's a lot of variables when you're doing this from scratch, which I am. I'm one person. I produce everything on my cell phone. Right now I'm recording this on my cell phone. Oh, hi. I feel like you're the person I pissed off when I was doing my dog video. Yeah, I mean, being a mom is different from a milestone. It's more like an initiation because it's really hard. So like a milestone would be when I got 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you to everyone that helped make that. I mean, really my friend Farouk made that happen because I think I was already at 1,000, but like that pushed me to 2,000 or more. You guys were so awesome. You just came in and were like, bam, hey, what's up, Alyssa? We have no idea who you are, but we're subscribing because you're friends with Farouk. So that was really fun. But like that was a milestone, right? When I was just like flooded with emails, and that was really fun. And I was like, what's going on? But like becoming a mom was like, it's okay. I kind of had a messed up delivery and everything, but I felt like it was like someone, it was like an alien, what? Like spacecrafts. It's so funny that you said, hi. It's so funny that you said spacecrafts because this is my personal experience of becoming a mom for the first time. It's like I was abducted by aliens and they like experimented and like pulled my body inside out and then put it back together again and then put me back on planet Earth but with a baby that I have to take care of. Like that was it was so disorienting. And I think that the fact that you're on like I did drugs, like I didn't do a natural childbirth. I definitely was like bring on the drugs, you know, because I didn't really I wanted it to be like the best experience it could be. It ended up being horrible and they ended up like taking all the drugs away from me um because I was having a very difficult pregnancy. I'm not going to get into all the gory details, but they're like for the safety of myself and Declan, it's like you can't have the drugs. You need to fill this. You need to get him out like as soon as possible. So it was horrific, as so many pregnancy stories are. I had no intention of talking about this, but you asked. So yes, it was yeah, it's insane. But like now my kids are 4 and 7 and I think that's why I'm like, okay, I'm coming back to my channel and I'm recommitting to this because they're like my daughter's off to school next year. So I'm going to have a lot more time to produce videos and go back to the things that I really love. So hi Vanessa. Oh my gosh, you're here. I thought for sure you'd be busy right now. I'm like, well, maybe Vanessa will come by. You're the best. Vanessa is one of my friends from childhood. I mean, we've known each other definitely since first grade, at least. So she's one of my Super Cali friends in the real world, and I'm so glad you guys are here in this like virtual world or whatever we're calling the internet. Lots to talk about today. My title of this video. Oh, thank you so much. That's what my hope is. Like, I feel crazy most of the time, but my hope is to bring like love and joy and inspiration and sparkle. For those of you that have been with this channel from the beginning, my friend Jessa used to make videos with me and she talked about sparkle all the time, and that just like stuck with me because I feel like we all need more sparkle. We all need more pixie dust. And even when I'm not feeling it, if I tell you guys about it and I like try to commit to that, I feel like I get a little bit of that too, because sometimes a lot of this is just kind of not faking it, but like, oh, there's so much I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, good. So the reason I just titled this, and I might change the title, is because as I'm like every week, like, okay, what am I going to make my videos about? Like, what is this channel going to be about? I click on the trending tab on YouTube and then I'm like, well, where do I fit into this? Because it's like, I'm not all of a sudden going to do these videos just to like get views, to get views. But then I also need to be really realistic about like, well, what are people watching and why would they want to watch this channel? Like, what am I contributing to this like platform? So this morning I was looking at the trending tab and I'm like, okay, I'm so excited because like, there's some music videos that have like, you know, dropped, and recently I'm like, okay, this is good for me because it's not like a lot of times I look at the trending tab and I'm just like, I can't, I'm aged out. Like, I don't know why people watch this. But then I saw like Justin Timberlake just did a video, and honestly, I didn't care for it a whole lot. And then I saw Lady Gaga had a teaser and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. And it's so funny that she's on my brain because of that. She was the person that did this talk with Oprah, and she said how awful she feels. She's going through so much. She's gone through so much emotionally. And you should definitely, if you have the time, watch it because it's really, really good. It's on YouTube. It's part of Oprah's like interview series, or like, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I'm just talking, okay? This is not planned. But she's talked about like some days she doesn't even want to get out of bed, and part of her therapy is just getting out of bed, even though she has no desire to do it. So sometimes that's kind of a fake it, right? Like you don't feel like I don't feel like making this video. I don't know what I'm going to talk to you guys about, But then I was like, turn on the camera and do it. And by doing it and faking that you want to, not that I'm faking that I want to, but you know what I mean, like forcing yourself into doing it, you actually end up having a much better experience than you thought you were going to have. And you change, like it changes you. So it's, I guess it's a way of tricking yourself into doing what you know you want to do, even if you're resisting it. Now I'm rambling, but anyways, that's good morning. Good morning. My friend Ellie got this for me and it makes me so happy, and I drink coffee out of it every morning, and I told her I think like she's the reason I've recommitted to YouTube, because like seeing this every day makes me so happy that then her husband works for YouTube, Google, and they had like a pop-up gift shop for employees, and she found this at the gift shop and thought of me, and it just like meant everything to me. Ugh, mom friends that's one of the perks of being a mom. Some of the friends that I've met are so awesome and so supportive, and you're in the trenches of this together, and you can really like see and relate to each other. And I think, yes. And also I want to give a shout out to all my comedian friends, because that's another place where I never thought I would get. I did stand-up comedy because I was afraid to do it as a performer, and I had no idea how much I would love doing it. And I also had no idea what an amazing community of people there are in Los Angeles, and how supportive everyone is. And it's like, if you just show up, people see you and are like, hey, I know you, I see you, there's just this like camaraderie about it. Like we're still at it. I don't know. It's really, I've been doing it since 2014, which is wild, and I love it. Anyway, so I get a shout out to both my mom friends and my comedian friends, because you're all amazing. Every week I want to, in this live video, I want to give a shout out to another channel, because I'm just one channel. I'm just one person with a cell phone who's taking care of kids full time. So I was logging my hours last week, and I worked like full time and maybe edited 2 videos. So that gives you an idea of like how much work this takes. And I think a lot of you know, because a lot of you are YouTubers. So I'm just one lady with a camera, right? With a full-time responsibility to my kids. So I can only produce so much content on my own. So every week I want to give a shout out to a YouTube channel that I'm just like, they're great. They're producing amazing content. I think last week it was Justin Scared, and I found him just searching and searching, and he was just amazing. He does these like travel videos, and he's very SoCal, Southern California. He has like all these great like, kind of oddity, type of Atlas Obscura type videos that he narrates, and he's just got this amazing voice. Anyway, so I'm really happy about that shout out last week. And this week I want to give a shout out to I Mom So Hard. I'm sure a lot of you know these ladies, maybe you don't. They definitely are targeting a mom audience, but they're funny, they're relatable, they're talented, and I don't know, I really enjoy their videos. I know a lot of moms that enjoy their videos. They're bringing so much joy to moms, and I think they're creating so much awareness to maybe the husbands out there or the people out there that don't really have a window into the mom world or why we're so wacky. I think like when a guy sees it and his wife laughing at it, he's like, wait, what is this? And then starts to go, oh, like there's this whole world and this sense of humor that I wasn't aware of, and oh, it's kind of wacky and fun. So I think they're just great. I just hope they continue and they don't stop. They're just amazing. And I think they do live events, and women go out to their shows. I'm sure they're probably going to end up doing a book. Anyways, they're great. Excuse me. So part of why I didn't want to do this live is because I will put like a card and like a link to their, later today I'll add all the bells and whistles to this video. The other thing that I had done last week was I had a poll. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep this short because I talked about it last week, but Raleigh is my daughter is 4 and she's going to school next year full time, so I won't be with her. And I wanted to spend like quality time with her, and one of the things I really wanted to do was get passes to Disneyland, like 45-minute drive one way. It's very easy to get there. And so we went for it. I got passes for her and my son. And I'm just kind of like super into Disney right now. So I hope that's not like a red flag for you, but I'm like, you know. And I think it'd be really fun to make videos in the park. They allow you to videotape in the park. So as long as I don't bring in a selfie stick, I'm good to go. So I was thinking, my poll is, and I'll add it to this video after the fact, is would you rather have like a food, like all the cool food spots and like food secrets and like there's some like special menu items right now and that are seasonal. Would you like a food centric video, or would you like a character centric video, like where to meet the best characters, maybe some of the characters we've met over the years? Because I'm a video mommy, you guys. Like everywhere I go, I'm like documenting my life with my kids. It's become, I can't tell what it is exactly. I'm pretty sure it's an addiction. My hair is like frizzy now. Okay, I'm not going to talk about my hair because people always talk, because this is the thing, when you're a YouTuber, you're seeing yourself in real time. There's no hair and makeup here. So then you're like doing everything to yourself. It's really annoying. So one of my commitments is to not talk about like my hair, my makeup. Like I get that some people do, but I'm trying to project like that's, you know, I don't know. This is wild. I am going to do whatever I do, and if I want to fix the flyaway hair, I'm going to. Guys have it so easy, because the thing is your hair behaves, because unless it's like super long, then you usually put it in a ponytail. It's short. Oh no, isn't this cool? I have yellow hair. My hairstylist, Holly Jones, is a hair goddess and amazing. And I told her, I'm like, I just want like a pop of yellow. I'm really feeling yellow. This is another random thing about me. I love Hellcat, otherwise known as Patsy Walker. She's a Marvel character that very few people know about. And one of my friends who's a writer, she was actually helping me develop Life with Babs. That's like my first YouTube channel. It was kind of like a wacky comedy character that I created, and that's how this all started way back when, like in 2008. And she's like, I think you'd like Patsy Walker. I think you should check her out. Like, she's really cool. And she just, in 2008, 2009, she had like a um, 5-issue reboot, and is fun. It's not my favorite Patsy Walker now that I've like stalked her, and like I go to comic book stores and I'll like search for her like her issues, because she was, I'm not prepared to talk about this, so, and I'm dyslexic and ADD, but she has I think she was like part of the Avengers for a while. She dates all the way back to like the 40s. I mean, she's one of the original, like, she had these a series of romantic issues. It was like, I love Patsy Walker or Patsy Walker. I can't remember, but I have them. Oh, I'll have to share them next week. I have a bunch of them. So anyways, so her colors, so she wears like a yellow suit with like a black cat mask. And there's a whole history to her suit, and I don't know it perfectly enough to talk to you about it, but so her colors are like yellow and then like a flash. She has like a navy belt, I think. So and she has red hair, and she's fabulous, basically, and kind of flawed, and she's American and flawed, and I just identify with her so much. So anyways, I wanted to do like a pop of color inspired by her. So that's what the yellow is. I'm really excited about it. It's making me really happy right now, bringing me a lot of joy. So yes, that is what's going on with my hair. So yeah, I told you guys that I am Domino. Okay, Domino, maybe she could come back here with me. Thank you, Domino. Oh, it's so funny that just happened. So I'm gonna drink my coffee. I tend to like go so fast because I feel I need to fill the space, but thank you. And like, I feel like if I stop, you guys are gonna be like, later, next thing. I don't really know what your morning is. I won't take it personally if you need to come and go. I get it. So, oh God, that's good. I'm like, this is the first cup, you guys. Like, this is challenging me right now, but I'm here. I'm committed. I'm gonna do it. I feel like I'll definitely commit to a year and like see what happens, because I don't know. I'm like amped. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Super Cali Listic. Like honestly, those of you that have been here from the beginning, I have been doing the Super Cali thing like way before all the like now there's a line of t-shirts, and like someone is making money off of my brand. Like I realize that I'm just a small channel. I'm just one woman, but I mean, come on. So and the whole like keep it real, like you found the channel where that started, okay? No, I didn't start that. Like we've been saying that in California. I mean, probably since the 70s. I don't really know what that dates back to, but I feel like on YouTube I was the first one to say it. Now it's like every celebrity's like, I just keep it real. It's like, no, you don't. Oh, military service? Like, are you asking, someone just asked, is any girls out there doing like military service? But then you were talking about fashion. So I'm sure there's YouTube accounts where people are like, I'm in the military, this is my experience. But you're saying like, there's like a fashion trend to do like camo and military boots and stuff. So I'm not clear on the question. I personally try to avoid, yeah, I personally try to avoid military style fashion because I don't personally want to in any way promote or condone war, because it's horrible. And I think Americans are so disconnected from the effects of war. Oh, they're dressing like soldiers. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's, look, war propaganda has been around since there was war. Like, it's a huge push, and it's very ingrained in the American culture. I mean, oh, you guys, if you'll hang on for a second, I have a share that I don't know if it's right here. Really cool, like, flashback page off Ramp. And there was Jessie. Hey, Jess. Just hold that thought. Hey, Jessie. Where's the off ramp about the Disney animator with Donald Duck? The Disney animator with Donald Duck, is that still sitting in there, or did I throw that away? I threw it away? Oh, okay. So I might have thrown it away, which is a shame. It was really cool. It was this old photograph of a Disney animator animating Donald Duck, and he was actually he was animating all these different logos to go on warplanes. So I was just like, whoa, like think about that. Like a Disney animator contracted by the military. And I think they ended up using like his gator, an alligator. I don't really know military logos at all. That's not my area. But there was one of Donald Duck like holding a bomb, and just with the fuse and the black ball. And I was just like, think about that. Like here, like kids' cartoons. Like, you'd think it's for kids, it's so innocent, and yet the military is contracting him to, like, put the logos on the plane. So, yeah, it's really confusing and complicated, but for me personally, I stay away from camo. Like, I get it. I get that it's a really cool pattern. Once upon a time, I would go to the, like, when I was in high school, I would go to the military surplus store. I would get the jackets, and I loved all of that. Like, I was into the whole grunge, like, shout out to the 90s. Every frame has meaning, rights from cartoons to fashion. Yeah, like the cartoons, I think intentional moves. Absolutely. Like, I think that the writers of, like, when you see these huge animated films, they've gone through tens of 20 people have gone through it, have written it, have like checked every little detail, especially if you see Pixar films. I mean, it's like they workshop that stuff. Like every facial gesture has meaning because they make it such an important part of the storytelling. Like it's a real art form, the storytelling. So absolutely, it all has meaning. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I don't put camo on my kids, and I don't put camo on myself. And I mean, look, I love a pair of, military boots as much as the next person. They're hot, but it's disturbing to me personally. Like, I think I remember, I think it was like during Desert Storm or something, you know, that was going on that I was like really unhappy about. And I saw like Jessica Simpson on the cover of a fashion magazine, fully in fatigues, like doing this. And I was just like, wow, like this is the peace symbol. Like that just like that just like exploded in my brain. I feel like that this was a while ago. This is probably in the early aughts. And I was just like, that's just like ripping all the meaning off of this. And now this has become like, hi, like, hey, what's up? Like, it really has, which I do all the time because I love it. I think it's so adorable. Like, my friends that are from like Taiwan or Korea, like, there's all these like adorable little things that, you know, Asian people do when they're like in their, like taking their cute little pop culture photographs and like, I don't know what this is, but it's so cute. And they do these like things by their face and it's just, oh, I love it. So I do it sometimes. Andy Mills, my fictional character, did that kind of stuff all the time. She was all up in that silliness. And I love it too. I love things that sparkle. But yeah, this has lost its meaning completely. Like in that moment, I'm just like, that doesn't mean peace anymore. Like we need a new gesture. Like, I don't know. Peace, please stop. I don't know what it's gonna be. But so yeah, like I said before, a lot. Okay, for me, a lot is happening. So this is what happens when you're doing a YouTube channel. I'm editing like 4 different videos right now. You guys are gonna be like, oh, so she went from posting 1 video a month to 1 video a week. Okay. So that's why I'm doing the live video, because to me, it feels like so much is happening. I'm trying to get so much out to you guys. And yet what actually you experience on your end is much slower. Like it's like, okay, Alyssa, that video was 7 minutes long and not great. It's like, I worked really hard and it's the best I can do right now, you know? So it's an evolution. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. But I will, but I am doing it, and I will be here every Thursday morning, and I will do it live against my will. Lots of wills in there. Anyways, so throwing lots of noodles, and thank you for your patience. As what I want to happen is I want what I enjoy creating and what people actually want to watch. I want to find that. And I haven't found that yet. And I think that's a very, and what people want, by the way, is changing all the time. Like I watch my kids every year, they're into something new on YouTube and they're finding something new, you know? So, so it's tricky, right? Because there might be like a lot of people watching your videos and then it drops off because, well, no one wants that anymore. Like for example, my daughter has celiac disease and she has type 1 diabetes. So a lot of what's happening in my world right now is like how to feed her and care for her to the best of my ability. And I'm thinking, hey, there's a lot of people out there with celiac disease, with kids with celiac disease, and might find this helpful. So like I might be producing videos about that. But maybe that's something that people want to watch, but maybe it's not. Like maybe there's this interest, oh, what's gluten-free? And then like a year later, everyone's like, yeah, I got it. I'm over that. So like there's this constant kind of reevaluating what's actually working. So that's what's going on. I'm not trying to totally bore you guys. I'm aware that people are like, okay, I'm out. If you come in and say hi, and then if you need to go, just say bye. And I really appreciate people coming by and be like, who is this girl? Because I get that there's like a couple of you that really know me, and the rest of you, they're like, why am I watching you right now? Okay, so I get it. It's a process. This last night I went to an open mic, and it went really well, actually. And this is all the stuff that I wrote while I was waiting to go up. And then I was like, no, Alyssa, don't just start reading out of your notebook. Like, do your set. I have a show on Sunday. It's actually being professionally recorded, and my friend who's producing it is pitching it as a stand-up special. So I'm like, all right, I need to be on my A game for her. Like, I feel responsible to do my best. So anyways, it went really well. I didn't say any of this, thank God. It would have been a train wreck. Maybe I'll read that to you. That'll be the end of the video. Oh, so Domino. So you heard her barking earlier in the video. So one of my new things is so I do Monday mornings with Momo every Monday. It's kind of like a super Cali-listic, like inside, what started as an inside joke, and now I've committed to it. Domino loves it. She's like so excited because she can tell I'm just, I mean, it's a big deal for me to focus on her for 20 minutes or more at a time. Like when I play with her, when I take her out for walks, she gets like a 5 to 10 minute window where I'm really into her because I'm busy mom, right? I'm like mom, editing, doing this, doing stand up. So she really is starting to notice, like, oh, you're like really focused on me for an extended period of time. I feel so special. So now I've got to do it because Domino is just loving it. And I hope people out there, like dog people, people that like maybe can't afford a dog for therapy, will find it. I don't know if anyone will. If you guys don't want to watch it, I will not be offended. I get it. I get that it's my dog and not me. But so what's developed is I'm researching and looking into training her to be a diabetic alert dog for Raleigh. And there's a lot involved, but I'm going to start that process. And already, so what I'm working on with her right now is teaching her how to heel and not to bark. And I'm working on some of her skills, like out in public. I took her out in public. We went to the makeup store yesterday with Raleigh, and she was very well behaved. Like, she's the type of dog that's pretty well behaved, but she might pull in front of me, or she might bark at a dog as the dog comes by. But she didn't bark. There were two dogs in the store. She didn't bark. The other dog barked, not Domino. I was so proud of her. And so I might include in the link, if any of you are interested, some of these training videos. They're so amazing. And it's really great when you learn a technique and then you apply it and you're like, whoa. So within just a couple days, she's healing like a champ. I'm like, this is amazing. And I have to say, as a mom to two incredibly strong-willed kids, Domino's so much easier, you guys. Like, I just do it, and like 2 tries later, she's like, oh, I got this. You're in charge. I'm walking here. Where with my kids, it's like an hour later. I'm like, go get in the shower, you know? So, yeah, it's really cool to watch her, like, and she's so much happier. Like, she's such a smart dog, and she's so happy to be, you know, more connected to me and like following me and having like little tasks, like, oh, you want me to do this? I got that, you know, and she's getting more treats and the whole thing. So, yeah, I may or may not make videos about that. I haven't decided yet. And I'm gonna wrap this up. I see that it's been I feel like this is like my targeted time, like depending on who comes and what we're talking about and all of that. I'll probably do about 20 minutes to a half hour. If people are really into this and like have stuff they want to talk about, we'll go longer. I'm game. I have some flexibility so far on Thursday morning, so this is good. I have a couple other shares that I feel like, if Vanessa's still here, I feel like she'll be into it. And I hope I find viewers that are into it, but I'm not really sure if YouTube is the place. I feel like this is maybe more of an Instagram thing. I am newly royally obsessed. And before you click away or you hate me, I found a podcast called Royally Obsessed. Have you seen this podcast? Or, I mean, listen to this podcast. It's so good. I think I'm more into the podcast than I am into the royal family, but these two women that do it are so full of love. They do this thing where they like, I love, and they love dogs, and they talk about like dogs as therapy dogs, and they're just, they're a ray of sunshine on my week. I look forward to it every Thursday. Oh, Vanessa, I don't even listen to podcasts, and I found them, and now I'm just like fully in. Like, I'm fully, like, it's like I can't wait to get it in the car on Thursday, and it makes my whole week brighter. And so now I think I really empathize with like Meghan and Harry through their eyes, and like I think the whole thing is so ridiculous what's going on. Like another YouTuber that I was checking out, who I actually really like, Perez Hilton, because he's been here from the beginning, and I think like is a real hustler and doing his thing, and it's very impressive, like what he's built on YouTube. But anyways, but I don't totally agree with all of his opinions, of course. And he was like talking about Meghan and Harry and how they're like shopping for a Malibu mansion with 10 bedrooms. I'm just like, everybody stop. First of all, it would be so great. This would be so great if Meghan and Harry were just like they just started like looking for condos in Los Angeles, like condo hunting. Like, I just feel like everyone would just like spin on their heads, I just feel like, just as like for their own satisfaction of what would happen, like I feel like they should just, even if they don't buy one, they should just be like, we're looking for a modest 2-bedroom condo in Century City or something, like with security. And because it's like, shut up, everybody. Like, he's a freaking prince, okay? And she's a duchess. Like, what are they gonna be shopping for? Like, what the hell do you think? Like, if I'm a freaking prince, I'm gonna be shopping for a really nice home that can support my security detail and keep my family safe. Like, the whole thing that I feel like the whole thing is really sad because he's protecting his family. Like, isn't that what guys do? Like, isn't that like your natural instinct? You have this beautiful, loving wife, and then you have this beautiful baby, and like your whole life is like, I am going to protect my family. And I feel like that's what he's doing, and everyone should just lay off and give them some space. And you know what? If they now need to go and hustle like a couple of Americans, that's the path that they have chosen. So just like, leave them alone. Anyways, so I also really, really love Kate Middleton and Prince William because they're just, I think part of it is identifying with people that are the same generation as you. So I think what we do, because we're all pretty like self-centered, and we identify with people that are in our generation that are like outstanding people that we would like to be like, but we know we're not, and maybe they're not. But what's so great is I feel that they don't have to do this, but Kate Middleton has made it her mission to really help moms, and she's really in childhood development issues. And what a noble thing, because guess what? I don't think that's popular. I don't think she went on the popular path. I think she could have chosen so many other charities. I think a lot of people are like, I don't really get what you're doing. What are you talking about? You're a princess, you're a princess. How hard can it be to be a mom? But she like really gets real about it in her way, in her British like proper way. And so I have a weakness, obviously, for this whole conversation. So Vanessa, or whoever is out there, who is ever out there, if you start watching Royally Obsessed, or I'm sorry, listening to Royally Obsessed, talk to me. Like, let's start a text chain. Like, find me on Instagram. Hi, Mom. Go, if you're on Instagram, like DM me. I'm at Super Cali Land. Super simple, just like my YouTube page. So find me on Super Cali Land. Be like, what up? I'm a Roro now too. Yeah, be like, yay, we found each other. I don't think I'm gonna find people on YouTube that are into the royal family. I feel like on YouTube, all I find are people just bashing the royal family. Like, it's just like, people just love like the hot mess of it. And I'm like, I don't click on any of those videos because like once in a while I'm like, what are they? Because here's the thing, what you click. Oh, thanks, Mom. Oh, heart for my mom came by, and I know you're busy with work too, so thank you for making the time to come by. So I think, what was I gonna say? I don't think that I'm gonna find, I mean, look, I hope I find like-minded women and men and people and dogs on YouTube. I'm not really seeing that on YouTube. Oh, and I wanted to say, if any whippersnappers, if you're under 25 and if you found my channel and you've gotten this far into the video, I want to tell you, click responsibly. And I have to tell my kids this all the time because I think what happens is if we're not conscious of how we're clicking, that's how this mess is created on YouTube. So I try to make a point of clicking consciously. I will scroll through 30 videos before I either click watch later or I click a video, because I know that every click, that algorithm is building the next suggestion. So if I click on something that doesn't make me feel good or I don't want to see, I love it. My mom and Vanessa are like, hi. It's so great. They've known each other forever. So it's really special. Yay, so much love happening on Super Cali Listic. It's just what I wanted. Thanks, ladies. So anyways, click responsibly, whippersnappers. That's your mom talking. No, don't apologize. No. That's what this is. Okay, so the reason I did it live today and I turned on the chat is because I want this video to be a way for everyone to like be in Super Cali Land, talk to each other in Super Cali Land, talk to me. Like this is a space that we're going to create that's like really magical. Okay, that's what I'm putting out there. So that's what I'm committed to. So anyways, so I'm super obsessed with the royal family. I was at the grocery store. I picked this up and I was like, I'm so excited to read it. I haven't had a chance because that was yesterday and it's been very, very busy. But it says here, why she struggled during her pregnancies but loved giving birth. She actually did natural childbirth like you, Mom. And the mixed emotions of being a royal parent, how feeling mom guilt all the time made her want to help others. And I'm just like, good for her. She's being really honest about it. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud to be a part of her generation. I'm just her and William. Like, I think about how just horrible, just how messed up. Like, let's just face it. William and Harry, like, I can't even imagine what they went through. Like, their parents just like couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? They couldn't handle the fame and the royal responsibilities and just were miserable basically through like that whole, everyone knows what I'm talking about. I don't need to get into the sort of details. But like this sprung out of it. Like Prince William and Princess Kate or Her Royal Highness or whatever we're supposed to call them. I'm in California. I don't officially need to call them by all their titles because I'm not one of their subjects, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Love them. So I might be talking about them from time to time. So hopefully people here, I attract people that are into that. And then I have something that if you are into this, I got this and I'm so excited about it. It was actually like all the proceeds for this went to a nonprofit helping these women. And it was headed up by Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. And what's so fun about this, and this is just me being like a random, I'm just into stuff like this, like, oh, it could be a collectible. It says HRH, the Duchess of Sussex. So anyone following this story knows they have been stripped of her royal highness or his royal highness. So the HRH, so like she's still the Duchess of Sussex. It's very complicated. I won't even pretend to understand it. But HRH, they've had to lose that. They can't use it. Now there's a whole debacle about they can't use Sussex Royal for their Instagram because they need to lose the royal. There's a lot of politics involved, and I get it. But like, how cool. I have one of these books, and I don't know if they'll keep printing them with the HRH, so I just think that's really fun. I love when stuff like that happens. It's like, oh, I got it with the HRH. And then this also came, and I'm really excited about it. I'm afraid to open it because I feel like making a gluten-free vegan donut from scratch is going to take like a week to figure out, and I don't know if I have the time. But this is the Erin McKenna Baby Cakes gluten-free vegan cookbook. And she has, if any of you watched Vanessa and my mom are here, and I know they watched it because they're awesome. I recently did a video talking about how my daughter was diagnosed with celiac disease. It was 6 months ago. And I talk about how the silver lining is the fact that we have Erin McKenna, a gluten-free vegan bakery right here in Los Angeles. And I'm so excited about it. I'll probably just go buy donuts. And someday when I retire, I'll make a Valentine's Day cookie. No, it's really beautiful, but it doesn't, this one might be easier. It's a s'mores, but see, you've got to make the they don't make gluten-free graham crackers. So this is like, we went camping last summer and I was noticing, I'm like, there's no gluten-free graham crackers. I think there will be because it's like, duh, we need gluten-free graham crackers, and I don't think it would be that hard to make, unlike bread, which I think is really hard. But so yeah, you have to make them from scratch. So like, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and speaking of my mom, while she's here, she's coming to Super Cali Land this weekend. And hi. Oh my gosh, I love that you have a Pokemon. Ugh. Anyways, so fun. Okay, so Avatar. My mom is coming this weekend, and against her will, she'll probably have to be in some of my videos. Yay! And I asked her to bring the juicer. So Mom, you gave me the juicer for as a wedding present, right? I think so. She gave me a juicer as a wedding present. Very sweet of her. Very nice gift. And then 10 years went by and we never used it. And it's hard to clean. And I'm just like, Mom, can you take this back? Like, I'm not using it. Like, I KonMari'd it. Yeah. And because I'm into that too. That's a different video. And then now that my daughter has celiac disease, my friend is like, and my kids, like, you guys, they're not eating vegetables. Like, it is a thing. It's super annoying. They need to eat vegetables. My daughter has type 1 diabetes. She really needs to be eating vegetables, fiber, protein. Kate, one of my awesome mom friends, is like, just make them like drink like a shot of celery juice every morning. Just like get it in there. It's like really good for the system. And I was like, if I just got them to like drink a little bit of vegetables every day, just like this is your medicine, or I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe they won't touch it. So my mom is bringing the juicer back. You kept it. My mom is so awesome. She like keeps everything for me, and she has a space. Yeah, so. Metamucil, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know about Metamucil because I'm pretty sure it would have gluten. I don't know. I don't know for sure. So, so my daughter has celiac disease and type 1 diabetes. So now we're very limited on like what we can give her. And in fact, I've got to wrap this up because one of the videos, someone just joined us. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be here every Thursday morning, and I will, depending on like if people start to say, hey, it'd really be better in the afternoon, or I'm in this time zone, like I will try to find a time on Thursdays that works best for the group. But for now, oh cool, okay, I'll check out Metamucil. Thank you. So for now it's going to be Thursday mornings. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming by. I've got to make some noodles. I keep saying like I'm just getting this channel going again. So I've been here since 2009, but just last week I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm back. I'm really gonna make a commitment to make this channel work. I've been posting, but only like once a month for a long time now. Like I'm really gonna do it. So so I keep saying like, I apologize in advance. I'm going to be throwing a lot of noodles at you guys. Like there's an expression in America, throwing the noodles against the wall and seeing what sticks. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, and you're going to be like, what is going on? Now she's doing a grocery haul? Like, what is happening? But I kind of need to go through this like awkward growing pain stage to figure out what works for me, what's interesting to you, and make something special happen. So that's my commitment. Thank you to everyone that came by. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to watch a 48-minute live video after the fact. Vanessa, thank you so much. Vanessa and everybody. I have another channel called Bad Mom Jokes, and on that channel, I'm only doing one interview per month. And I might take a break because I'm really focused on Super Cali Land. But this month's interview is with Sydney Smith. She's a comedian. She's from Canada. She's super funny. She has all these great stories about her mom, who is like a bad mom from the 80s. Our whole thing is like challenging like mom stereotypes with like bad moms concept. So if that sounds like something you'd want to check out, her video is going to premiere Friday at 6 p.m. That's Pacific time, so Los Angeles, whatever Pacific Standard Time, I believe it is. So 6 o'clock in California. Oh, yay! Thank you, Vanessa, for setting a reminder. And it's a lot of fun because I can just watch along with you, and we can chat, and like, it's just, you can run it in the background just to help me out. Like, you don't even need to watch. Like, seriously, just help me out. Click it and just let it run, and and yeah, it's she's great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I have one more that's coming out the end of March with my friend Rick Rosario. He is a comedian here in Los Angeles. He produces shows at the Improv. Now he has a new show at the Improv at the Lab. It's so exciting. I'm so excited for him. If you guys don't know, the Lab or the Improv is like, that's like the cream of the crop in Los Angeles, in like the world. Like it's very cool. Like we have the Comedy Store, we have the Improv, we have the Laugh Factory, and I'm very excited for him. So he'll be my next interview, and he might be my last interview before I'm gonna take a break. I think I need to take a break from that channel, and I really want to focus on this channel because it's a lot. To those that are long form, those are like 30-minute, 40-minute interviews that I do. It's like a podcast I videotape basically. So Friday at 6 o'clock. If any of you are in Los Angeles by some random wild chance, I have a show on Sunday. Yay! Yeah. Yay! So thanks you guys for committing to coming by at 6 o'clock on Friday. And then I have a show here in Los Angeles. In fact, that's why my mom's coming into town, because she's coming out to support. It's a show for parents by parents, and it is being like professionally videotaped. So it's like gonna be a lot of fun, and the other comedians are just amazing. And that's on Sunday at 7, and it's at the Pico, and I will put the Eventbrite link. So if any of you hear things you're like, yay, yeah, give me a call. Anyways, okay, or my mom a call. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so thanks again. I hope I got everything. I think I got everything out. You guys are so great. Thanks for the support. It really means so much, because this is kind of daunting when you're starting from scratch and you're like, who's out there? I don't know if anybody is, but I'm doing this anyway. It's really confronting. So I appreciate it. Thank you for being with me through my like kind of awkward growing pains, and have a beautiful day. Full of Super Cali sparkle, and I will see you guys next week here on Thursday. Thanks so much. Okay, bye.